Hi everybody, my name is Carl. I'm here with Matt today. We're going to discuss some of the new issues that have been brought up in regards to the paint booth and storage at our facility. We're going to be going over the costs, standards, and different ways to alleviate the issue. So please follow along. The standards and guidelines that we've been citing through this whole operation are NFPA Standard 33, Section 4.1. This is in regards to spray applications and operations and processes that should be confined to spray booths, spray rooms, and spray areas. This is showing that we really do need to have a spray booth other than just a spray area itself. The other standard that we cited the most was the NFPA Standard 30, Section 9.9.1. This is in regards to storage and methods of fire testing and building construction materials.
Okay, this slide is showing Table 9.9.1, which is just the guidelines in terms of creating a storage room. You can see that the liquid storage room needs to be with an area of less than or equal to 150 square feet, which we have several rooms that are able to do that. The interior wall ceilings and intermediate floors need to be rated or have a 1 hour fire protection rating. Which is just one layer of drywall, which again, that doesn't create any new issue. And the MSDSs that we have for the MEK barrels that we'll be using, they both fall within the allowable storage limit, and we figured we could just put them in those rooms instead of building a new outside storage room. But these slides are just illustrating that we will be in compliance with that without having any extra added costs. This is a picture of the spray booth that we found. Dimensions are 8 feet by 7 feet by 6.5 feet deep. It is storage, or it's ventilation fans. There's 16 of them that are UL Class 2 listed, which is also from the NFPA standards that we need to comply with, and it has non-combustible construction. And then the next slide handles this discussion.
The next issue that we run into when working with flammable materials and having a spray operation is the possibility for an ignition and a combustion of such sources as the paint, MEK, Hydro-Bead, things like that. To suppress these issues, if we ever run into them, we propose that the company install a CO2 fire suppression system. This system is completely independent of the building itself and will only be used strictly for the paint booth unit itself. It can be purchased online for about $399, or $339, pardon me. And it's capable of suppressing A, B, and C type fires. What's phenomenal about it is that if it's ever used, cleanup is minimal and it does not destroy any property. It simply just puts out the fire. It's very efficient, very easy to install. We expect it will have a total installation time of about 3 hours, and the shipping will be minimal. We got a deal and a discount, so if we get it soon, we can install it and have it on our way. Our next major thing is covering the costs of the whole system. We looked into it. The spray booth that we have is a purchase from Standard Tool and Equipment Company. It's an open-faced industrial booth with a total cost of $2,599. The shipping crate that it will be housed in is $150. The fan and motor itself will be brought in separately. The total for those items is $2,749. The shipping is $195, and the total cost is $2,144 for the spray booth itself. Installation and time consumed there should be a total of 8 hours putting the booth together because it's a modular installation, and it will only take our maintenance team, following the instructions provided, a total of 6 to 8 hours. The next thing we have is the CO2 suppression system with a total time of installation of around 3 hours. It shouldn't be maximized at all. With a total cost of $399 shipped to the company directly, free shipping with our corporate discount. Then our final costs are $600 for the rag cans and the downtime from installation. At the time that we will be installing this machine and all of the systems, we will not be able to produce our products, so we expect a downtime of about a day or so, creating different widgets. And to cover that cost, we'll probably have around $600 downtime also within assembly. And then after assembly, we'll definitely have to conduct another PHA and assess the hazards that are now with the new system. Otherwise, they will be minimizing the maximum hazards that we could associate with just a spray area.
That's the end of the slideshow that we have. Pretty much just a conclusion. The reason that we elected to go with this process versus just a curtained-in spray area is these things are, these booths are already pre-made specifically for operations like ours that are looking to move in-house with our operations. And it's also going to increase employee, the feeling of being safe in an actual booth area instead of just curtains everywhere. And it's just going to be an all-around good investment. Okay. And that's it. And if there's any other questions, we'll be sticking around after this, and you guys can come up with any questions.
Thank you.
Thanks.